Ange now wearing a blood-free shirt with no number on it, but as I say, he's instantly recognisable by the bandage around his head. Free kick to Altrincham for a little nudge by Luke Shields. As Molt curls it in, heads go up, it's cleared away by Ellis. Volley by Clee, and it was well hit, but it was probably a yard or two wide of Peter Crook's left-hand post, but that was quite promising, John.
Yeah, he's a fella you want on the end of that, I think, Mark, isn't he? A ball dropping from the sky, really. I mean, it did come down a long way. It was really high up in the air after being sort of half clear, but you'd want Nicky Clee lining it up, and he did, and it wasn't far off the mark.
Cleared away by Brownhill, looking for Evans. That's an interesting ball because it bounces, and Evans beats Shields to it and can't quite keep it under control as it runs through to Turner, but to Crook. But again, promising play by young Micah Evans. So, probably about time to hand you over to Paul Salt.
Thanks very much, Mark. Harrogate on the attack on the far side, but that's going out, and it looks as though the referee's calling play back for a free kick for Harrogate, halfway inside the Altrincham half. Harrogate preparing to take the free kick up to the edge of the area, all the way across. Good header coming in there. It was Luke Shields who got behind the defence there, got a header away, but fortunately it was just left to the left of Tim Deasy's goal there, but could quite easily have been the first goal of the afternoon. Looking for the top of Evans, and immediately returned by the Harrogate defence up to the edge of the area now. Could be dangerous, but Brownhill there gets across and manages to get an effort which comes off Colback. Altrincham clearing long though, this could be dangerous. Oh, and Crook's come out, taken out. Well, John Edwards claiming that was a foul. It was a long ball that Micah Evans was chasing. It bounced and Crook came out, and fair dues to him. He did get his head on it first and completely took out Micah Evans there, but I disagree with you, John. He did play he did head the ball first.
Yeah, but at the time he landed stomach on top of Evans' head just about. I thought that was almost shades of that West German keeper, Schumacher, whatever he's called. Not quite, nothing like that. Nothing like that bad.
Throwing for Altrincham, taken by Clee. Again, looking for a Laurie. It's headed straight up there. Laurie, can he get under? Oh, that's a push in the back. Surely, referee, that should have been a penalty there. But Laurie got a push in the back as it was Danny Ellis, I think, who got on the header of got on the end of the throw-in and just headed it straight up. And the second ball there, Laurie was underneath. It gave him a push in the back. And are we agreed on the penalty, John?
We agreed to agree on that one, Paul. Yes, without a doubt. I thought that fell into the category of the sort of thing that if it had been outside the area, the referee would have given it.
Do a left-footed in swinging free kick. 6 Altrincham players at the back. Flicked over to the back post, still not cleared. Jones gets a foot on it, comes out to the edge of the area. Back in there by Colbeck. Harrogate still in possession on the edge of the area, but hopefully there Clee is able to come across. He is, although he's still not cleared it. Gets a second attempt, and that's a poor clearance. Still not got the ball clear. Could be dangerous now. Ball in the Altrincham area. As Harrogate in possession, just need to get a foot through the ball and put it out. Altringham's managed to do it eventually, but he's immediately coming back now. Shot comes in, hits Jones. Still not cleared. Another shot coming in straight into Tim Deasy there, and it was a great effort there, I think, by Danny Ellis, the captain, who got a shot away and he must have moved in the air because Tim Deasy all he could do was just palm it up in the air, unfortunately over the bar. So Harrogate have a corner on the far side. The closing seconds of this first half. Corner comes in straight up to the back post, and that's a foul spotted there by the referee for holding somewhere, which was fortunate because the ball ended up in the back of the Altrincham net. But DC, I think, had given up the ghost there.
Kerry lays it back to Shields inside his own half. Parker knocks it forward, left-footed. Clee's there again, heavily involved. Kerry coming forward, goes down, and I think Brownhill knew he'd fouled him. And it's a free kick to Harrogate just outside the Altrincham penalty area. Brownhill had that guilty look on his face of a man who knows he's erred, and it's a free kick to Harrogate. This could be dangerous. Leasley takes it, and Deasy saves it, but Turner crosses, and it's right across goal. Swain can't get the final touch, and it's away for a throw-in. Deasy is rolling about in agony in the goal because after his brilliant save, he collided with the post very heavily. smacked his head on the post. Jake Moult is very anxious about the state of Tim Deasy. Comes forward, flicked on by Colbeck. Moult beaten by Ainge. Ainge might have a shooting chance here, lays it off to Colbeck. Colbeck on the right, challenged by Nicky Clee, and it's a corner to Harrogate. So a little bit of pressure coming on Altrincham, trying to look at how Tim Deasy's moving. So I fear he may have damaged himself in the process of keeping the sheet clean. So corner comes in from Leasley, headed away by Cyrus. Ainge chases it out to the far side, lays it back to Kerry. Kerry chips it across, flicked on and high in the air. Out comes Deasy, punches. It only comes to Leasley. Might have had a shooting chance there, but by the time he did shoot, Laurie blocked it. Comes back to Turner. Turner chips it into the box again. Still plenty of players forward. Ainge on, and an overhead kick by Burrell just over the bar. And that's as close as we've come to a goal in this match so far. Ainge headed the long cross back over, and Burrell about 8 yards out, facing the wrong way, went for a spectacular overhead kick, but was just off target, John. Thrown down the line, battling for it there is Laurie and also Jones. Cleared forward by Patterson. Evans tries to keep it in play, does very well actually, gets it down to Richmond. Richmond onto the head of Newby, and Newby controls it beautifully on his head actually, and then has it at his feet on the right wing. Newby trying to get across it, Evans in the box, Evans shoots and it's just over the bar, and that's by far the best chance Altrincham have produced. I was going to say in a home match since about the middle of January, but that would be slightly unfair. But Evans on the corner of the 6-yard box, maybe slightly further out, had a little bit of space, controlled it, hit it with his right foot just over, John.
Till it's first time clearance. Up, over, Cyrus goes over, and that's another clash of heads there, I think, as Cyrus came over. Both players this time looking to get up again. It was the two players that clashed in the first half, both sporting bandages as a result of that first half clash, but Cyrus came in over the top of John Ainge and concedes a free kick halfway inside the Altrincham half. Joe Leasley, who directing operations, seems to take most of the free kicks for Harrogate this afternoon up to the back post there. Dangerous, and again, good save there. It was Luke Shields who got in at the back post there. It fell to his feet and he just managed to toe poke it, but fortunately for Altrincham, Tim Deasy was on the line there and just able to clear it with his feet there, but that quite easily could have been a goal out of pretty much nothing there. Free kick's taken, it's on the edge of the Altrincham area, cleared now by Brownhill. Brownhill gets a second chance. Shot coming in, that could be dangerous. Bounces just in front of DC, but it was a good effort from about 25 yards, and just for a moment it was one of those that you could see was going to bounce in front of him, but DC was aware of the danger and managed to hang on to it. Ball played forward up to the edge of the area. Again, it's nobody there, and that is the final whistle. It's a poor free kick, and the Altrincham players, Nicky Clee, applauding the Altrincham supporters away to the popular side just below us. But the final score here, it's hardly been a classic. The final score here, Altrincham 0, Harrogate Town 0, and in all honesty, John, probably a fair result, as neither side really has probably done enough to win it.
No, I absolutely agree with that, Paul. Neither side did enough to win it. You're absolutely right. It was a real stalemate affair with the emphasis on stale.